everybody, this is Brey's Ways. I hope I find everyone doing well, staying safe, and creating. Well, I wanted to get to give my thanks for everyone that came over to my channel yesterday. It was all so sweet of Sherry Jones from Creating with Sherry Jones to invite me over to Melissa's page at By Mimi with Love. And these two ladies are wonderful. They're fabulous. They're really nice, really sweet. I felt like right at home with everyone. And for all the other ladies that were also involved in coming over to my channel, I totally appreciate you guys. As you know, I am new to YouTube and having my own channel, and I just wanted to thank you personally from the bottom of my heart, for having taken me as a friend. And I hope that I will in turn inspire you all to stay creative. I see that all of y'all do really great stuff. Everything is so cute and fun, and I would love to be a part of that as well. So I wanted to thank Sherry and Melissa and everyone else from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, guys. I totally appreciate it, and I will be following you guys and going into your channels as well. I meant to have done this last night, but it got late on me. I would like for y'all to know, because y'all are new to my channel, I don't always put my videos out during the day because my day is usually full. I'm usually busy. I do get up late in the day because my husband and I go to sleep very late, or should I say not until the early morning hours of the morning, which sometimes can be between 3 and 5 in the morning because we don't sleep very well. We have trouble sleeping, and so we stay up late. I'm usually creating, doing something or planning something while my husband is watching movies, or we're watching a movie together while I'm over here creating. That's how we do things. And so I don't always have time to consistently put up videos, although I do try to stay on top of things, and I do try to respond back to people and all that kind of thing. So if I'm a little slow, please forgive me, but I'm doing my best, and I hope that you guys really do enjoy my channel. I've always loved to decorate, and I have a lot of passions, but the faux foods became I have to say, my third passion, because my first passion is writing, my second is my painting, and now I'm into doing the faux goodies, and I have so much fun doing this, guys. And right now I am trying to get stuff together to put up another display in our dining room, which is our showcase room. I don't usually show the entire room except for a spot, because I have shelves and a table that I have other displays on that I'm keeping around, because they make me happy, so I keep those around. And I will probably change them as time goes by, but I'm working on a section of the dining room where I had done my Oompa Loompa break room and the Alice in Wonderland display, the Mad Hatter sewing room and table. And so I'm working on something new, but I'm waiting on stuff to arrive. I had to order some things online, and so I'm working on the goodies now for that. And I must say that, well, I'm not going to tell you guys what the theme is yet, but, well, I'm hoping to incorporate all the seasonal decor from now on into this other display as time goes by. So I would change it up a little bit, but not too much, because the main theme of the whole thing is always going to be one theme, but it will have some changes in it as the seasons come and go and whatever, just to keep it fresh and lively. And you'll see and understand it when it finally comes out, and I hope I get it just the way I want it. But I hope that y'all will get a kick out of it once I finish it. So that will be something to look forward to, and I'm looking forward to it as well. So now I wanted to show you guys what I had started working on yesterday. As part of my Halloween, because I'm trying to do some Halloween stuff early. Halloween is one of my favorite seasons. I mean, we celebrate a lot of seasons, or decorate for a lot of seasons, but Halloween is one of our favorites. And so I was working on some goodies for my Halloween addition to that other thing that I'm working on. So I'm going to show you guys what I've done so far as that's concerned. So I made some candy apples. I had ordered a while back some beautiful, beautiful faux apples, and I got them from this place. I don't know where you guys get y'all's apples, but I got mine from this place, and they are beautiful. And let me tell you, not only did I get the miniature little apples, I got these gorgeous, and I got 10 of these big, beautiful, just, they look so real. I mean, the way they painted up the skin of the apple is just amazing. I mean, wow. And you can do so much with these, guys. I mean, they're just gorgeous, gorgeous apples. So I took some of my apples. I took 5 of them because I had used some of the little ones for my Oompa Loompa break room, and the video is in the list among all the other videos that I did recently, and I'm going to show you right now what I did with these apples. Now I'm not done with, I have to say, maybe 2 of them. What I want to do is put a little something on the bottom of the apples, but I will show you in a minute what I mean by that. Okay, so here's one. And excuse if anything falls off of them, guys, because I have not stabilized them. Like, I haven't Mod Podged over them or anything like that, and I don't know if I will. But this is one of the apples. This is just a simple red apple. I just took the black craft paint bottle that I had, which I put away already, and I just swirled and swirled and swirled as I turned my apple all over the apple. That's why it looks like that, all broken up and stuff. And I let it run a little bit, and then I just ended up putting the yellow crunchies that I made, and there's a video to my crunchies also in my list of videos. I did it a while back, but I have painted up my pet bedding that you can find in pet stores like PetSmart. That's where I got mine, but I had to order it, and that is some really amazing stuff. I mean, they look so cute, like nuts, right? And I decided to go ahead and just paint them up to just add a variety to the stuff that I use them on. And they really, really pop, you know, when you do that. When you add them with some acrylic paint. I do mine. Like I said, I have the video in my list so you can see how I do mine. So I have this one. And see down here on the bottom where all the apples, you know, because these were made to stand up, right? So while all the paint was dripping and, you know, coming over the apple and they were drying, they pulled, of course, on my wax paper that I had them on. And so when you take them off, you know, you have this little, you know, end here that didn't get any paint. So I'm going to fix that because I made a small apple that I included in one of my Halloween cakes that I made recently, the bigger one. And I simply just put some Mod Podge at the bottom, and then I just sprinkled it with some glitter, or you can also do it with some colored sands. You can take white sand and dye it whatever color you want with acrylic paints. You know, shake it up like you would your pet bedding. You know, just put it in a plastic container, put your sand in there, put a little bit of the acrylic paint, and then just shake it like crazy. And you can use that, or you can just use different glitters, or just leave it, you know, the white sand as it is to make it look like sugar. Or you can use what I use. I love using this glitter right here because it doesn't have any color to it. So I love using this one for a sugary effect. This is the way to go. I just love that. It's either this or white sand, just white sand. And it just finishes your apple, even though, you know, if you keep it like this, you know, no one will see it, but it doesn't matter. At least it's got something really nice on the bottom. And so if and when you pull them up and you decide to stick them into a bouquet of flowers or just into some styrofoam, you know, to show off later, you'll have it finished. You know, it won't look funny like that. You can actually just leave them up like this, and you'll have this beautiful coating up on the top. So, or the apple bottom, right, held up there. So that was one apple. This one's my favorite. Now this one, what I did to this baby right here, that's right, isn't it gorgeous? Well, this one, I took some modeling clay, and I just took a small piece of it, rolled it around in my hand, and I flanned it out, and then I worked it with my fingers until I got the patty to look like I wanted. Then I just simply, at the bottom of the apple, I just encased the little bit of modeling clay onto the apple, and I pressed it gently so it would stick really well. And I worked it for a little while. And then I oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I took the modeling clay and I added some yellow acrylic paint to it. And so I just worked it, pulled it, you know, until I finished working the paint into that, which made it really soft. And then I just molded it to the bottom of the apple. And then I took some of that pet bedding, but without any of the colors to it, just the regular brown as it comes pet bedding to make it look like nuts. And I just pressed some of the nuts on there. And then from the top of the apple, from where the stick was, I just drizzled down this lime green paint, acrylic paint. And then I went back and I did it again with a little bit of black. And then I just, while all that paint was really nice and wet, I dropped a whole bunch of those faux nuts on there. And then I sprinkled it with some of that clear glitter. And that was it for that. And then I took a faux flower that I had painted black. And this one's, I think it's, I want to say it's an iris. Or it's a lily, actually. I think it's a lily. And so then I just simply Mod Podged and used this glitter first. And then I went back over it with some glitter paint to draw those patterns on the petals. And then I went back on there with just white sand. And it made it pop like that. And then I just stabbed, because I cut down the stem, you know, so that it would go into the apple, you know, shallowly, right? And then I just stabbed the flower into the apple, and that was it. I do plan on putting maybe some ribbons on the sticks or something. Maybe I'll paint up the sticks. I have not yet made up my mind what I want to do about that. But these are dry so that I can continue working on them. So here's that one. Isn't it cute? This one came out really pretty. And I wanted to do some elegant looking apples because, like I said, I have my plans. I have my plans that I'm working on. And so these will be just part of the Halloween decor for that theme that I'm working on. And so now I have this one. Now this one's another apple. And this one, what I did to it was I took the modeling clay, but just as it was, just white, and I pressed it to the top part of the apple. After I had put the stick in, I ended up doing the same thing as I did to the other one, but instead of putting it on the bottom of the apple, I decided to stick it through the stick and gently press it to the apple so that it would give me this rise right here. So you could see, you know, that there was a rise right there. And then I just went in by hand and I went ahead and I just painted it, you know, kind of a tannish color. I wasn't really planning on keeping that color because I figured that more or less it was going to get covered up by all the faux chocolate that I was going to put on there. So I went back over the apple and then I just drizzled it heavily with my burnt umber acrylic paint to give it that thick chocolate look, you know. As you can see, there's like little, you know, parts where it didn't get covered, but that's okay because it's not necessary. And the same thing with the bottom. See how you can see some of that red right there? I just figured I can always go back and put a little bit of Mod Podge and some glitter and stuff, and it'll look really pretty. And I added some faux candies to the top that I had just lying around doing nothing, and I thought they looked Halloweeny and pretty. and festive. They have glitter on them as well. And so I took my hot glue gun and I just simply, after it started drying at the top, I just simply hot glued them. And then I went back and I added more of the burnt umber paint all the way around the chips, the faux candies, just to, you know, coat it a little bit better. And then I took some glitter paint, which is, let me see if I can get it. Oh, these little guys that you can find at Walmart. I love using these. They do take a little bit longer to dry. It depends on whether or not you spread it with a brush or not. If you spread it with a brush, it won't take as much as it would take if you just, you know, drizzle it on top of something. You know, you have to squeeze it all down and drizzle. So that's what I did to the top part. I don't know if you can see. There's a little bit of drizzle there that you can see. And so that's how this one turned out. And I think it came out really pretty. And it's nice and chunky. But I didn't want to use the modeling clay on all of them. So I do have the 3 that do not have the modeling clay. Here's one that I did. Now this one is just a simple apple covered with a drizzle of different colors. And since I did the paint really heavy, I did a turquoise, some sort of a dove blue, and I think I had a little bit of pink. And as I was, you know, dripping, I was also glittering. So as the paint would fall down the sides of the apple, because of the weight of all the glitter, it made this very cool pattern. So I kept it as it was. I thought it was pretty. And so this one I'm definitely going to dress up. I was thinking about putting some of the pearls that I ordered on Amazon. Just, you know, go ahead and do a pattern or just put them all over and see how it turns out. So we'll see what I do in the end. And here's the other one that I did. Let me see if I don't drop everything over here. You know how it is, you pull out something and everything comes along. Let me see. Alright, so I have this one that I did, and this one too was just simply done. It was just an orange acrylic paint with magenta that I just dripped over the apple after I put the stick into it, and then I coated it with some glitter. And I like this glitter because it has big pieces in it. So I thought it looked really, really pretty. And this one definitely is going to need some dressing up as well. So I might put another sugared flower on top of this, because I do have this little bunch of flowers that I thought the colors would be so pretty for Halloween. It's got like a hot pink, it's got lavender, green, and yellow roses. So I thought, you know, taking one of these would look really beautiful on here. You know, I think it would just look really darling. I like the green one, because you usually see, you know, purple with pink, and this is too close to that. The pink is gorgeous, but again, I don't know. I will have to decide on that later. But yeah, and so I also have these faux candies that I made from a mold. They're roses, and then on top they were hand painted black with acrylic paint, and then I just sugared the top of them with white sand, and then I went back and I Mod Podged it to give them this shimmer. And so I might decide to use the black roses on this. I think that would look really elegant and beautiful. You know, just putting them all over the place. I have about 5 of them. So that's what I did. And then there's another item that I want to show you guys that I did finish. But this one is not for the theme that I'm working on right now. This is something that you know, when I took down the display for Alice in Wonderland and everything, you know, I was wondering what to do with some things that I had. And I was like, And so I was like, well, I'll just have to show it to you. I have a tiny little, now I hope no parts of it fall off. I wouldn't be surprised if it does, but hopefully it won't. But I came up with this, and this is just a rummage sale find that I had forever. I've had it for years. It's a beautiful light green candle holder. I used to have two, but I think I broke one. And I had made faux candies, these faux chocolates, about 2 or 3 years ago. And so I simply took 3 round chocolates that I had made and some white marbles that I placed in between them, because I made a triangular shape with the candies, as you can tell. And then in between each candy I put a white marble. And I sat this little teacup on top with some E6000. And then I decorated two of those thick little green styrofoams that you can find at Walmart. And I went ahead and I painted up the faux cake. And then to the side I stuck what used to be one of my grandmother's miniature tea sets. And it's just stuck in there, and it can be taken out if I want to and cleaned up. It's not a biggie. Actually, the teacup had to have a little bit of hot glue put in there because it kept coming out. And I did put the frosting thick, but you know how it is. Sometimes it dries funny and it'll loosen things, but I just did that one. And then, I don't know if you can notice, I added a little tiny bit of the glitter paint just to make it look like it was, you know, falling out of the little creamer. And then up here, let me see if I can show you this. I hope it doesn't fall over. I have the rest of the little miniature tea set. Can you see it? And then I just added that little sprig of pink up there. And I had all these faux chocolate hearts that I had on little red sticks that I had bought during a, you know, Valentine season a while back. And I had hand painted the hearts to look like chocolates. And then I Mod Podged them to give them that shiny look. And so I took them all off of their little red sticks, and I just stuck them into the thick faux frosting of the little cake. And then I just went in between each heart and dolloped, and then I dolloped the centers of each little heart. And that was that. And I figured I could definitely use this for Alice in Wonderland. Or, you know, for Mother's Day or anything, any arrangement that I could, you know, or just have it all the time, you know, out somewhere to see. That's pretty much what I do. I have already been moving things around in my shelves, you know, trying to accommodate what I'm going to be making later and stuff. And I had to move things to put away my my Alice in Wonderland stuff. So I have stuff up here on this shelf and everywhere behind me, and you know, so I'm just working slowly, you know, as my ideas come. Because I have a lot of ideas, I just have to wait sometimes on things and stuff, or to have time. But yeah, I thought maybe y'all would get a kick out of seeing this. So let me know what y'all think. It was fun to make. I loved it. I did it while I was watching, I think, a movie with my honey, and yep. And so I have those two things, with the little cake that I finished and the apples that are almost done. And then I'll see what's next. I was working on one of these little miniature cakes here that I did with the pet bedding that I painted up to make it look like little chocolate chips. But this one's still setting a little bit. I think it's already dry, but there's going to be a lot of this pet bedding that's going to come off, so I gotta make sure I do that like on wax paper or something so I can clean it up. But I'm having a lot of fun with all of this stuff, and I appreciate you, Sherry and Melissa, for, you know, giving me the opportunity to show your friends what I do. I appreciate it so much. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And I hope that we will become great friends and all, and, you know, be able to share ideas and stuff. And I definitely had fun with the bingo. That was really fun. I hope that I can catch y'all whenever y'all are on. But yeah, I mean, I hope that you guys will definitely let others know that I'm here and that you can never have enough friends, right? So I hope that for um, those that are just swinging by my channel, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. If you already have subscribed, please like and comment, share. You know, don't forget to click the little button for the bell so that you will know when my next videos are coming out. And I will see you guys soon again. But again, thank you so much for everything, and I hope that every one of you guys will stay creative and stay well. So until next time, this is Brey's Ways. Bye bye.